Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, so here's the scoop that's been buzzing among NFL insiders and Giants fans alike. It's a trade rumor that has the potential to shake up the entire NFC East and set the stage for an even more competitive Giants team in 2025. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trade rumors are always swirling around this time of year, but this one, it's got real legs. We're talking about the possibility of the Giants making a bold move to bring in one of the league's most versatile safeties, Kyle Hamilton from the Baltimore Ravens. And if this move happens, it could be a game changer, not just for the Giants' secondary, but for their entire defensive outlook moving forward. Let's break down the context. The Ravens, sitting at 9-6 in the 2025 season, are facing some strategic decisions. Their secondary has been allowing roughly 215 passing yards per game, an area they're clearly looking to improve. Plus, Lamar Jackson's EPA, expected points added, for the team's passing game sits at plus 0.25, which isn't terrible but leaves room for growth. The Ravens' cap situation is another factor. They're about $25 million over the cap, and with some key injuries such as the recent sidelining of Johnson Jr. For 5 weeks, they're exploring options to reshape that roster. Now here's where the rumors get interesting. The Ravens are reportedly flirting with trading Kyle Hamilton, a hybrid safety who's been a bright spot in their secondary, in exchange for draft picks, possibly a first-round pick plus a third-rounder. The idea is to recoup some assets and address their cap issues, all while trying to stay competitive. Hamilton, who's been regarded as one of the league's most promising young safeties, would be a perfect fit for a Giants team that's been looking to bolster its secondary through youth and versatility. For the Giants, this is a golden opportunity. The team finished the 2024 season with a dismal 2-13 record, but there's a clear plan to rebuild, especially in the secondary. Adding Hamilton could accelerate their defensive rebuild significantly. His stats are impressive. Over his career, he's accumulated 12 interceptions, 250 tackles, and holds a solid 88.7 PFF grade. In 2025, he's been a playmaker with 92 tackles, 5 interceptions, and 15 passes defensed. His versatility as a hybrid safety, able to play deep coverage and come up in the box, would bring a new dimension to the Giants' defense. What's even more intriguing is the potential impact on the Giants' defense and overall team performance. With Hamilton, the Giants could project to improve by roughly 6 interceptions per year, cut down on passing yards allowed from 250 to around 200 per game, and increase tackles in open field by about 20%. His presence would help stabilize a secondary that currently ranks 27th in the league for interceptions, with only 8 total picks. That's a significant area for growth, and Hamilton's ability to cover ground, make plays, and bring that toughness the Giants need could elevate their entire defense into the top 20 range. Now, considering the Giants' current secondary, this move would be a massive upgrade. The team has been inconsistent in coverage, partly due to injuries and a lack of proven playmakers. Hamilton's addition would bring not just talent but also a leadership element. His versatility allows him to line up in different roles, which is a critical factor given the Giants' defensive schemes. He could help turn their biggest weakness into a strength, especially in critical moments during games. From a strategic standpoint, this move also makes sense. The Giants have been trying to rebuild their secondary through draft picks and signings, but adding a player of Hamilton's caliber could fast-track their progress. His projected contributions are significant, an extra 6 interceptions annually, and a steady reduction in passing yards allowed. Plus, his ability to force turnovers can be a game-changer in close contests, especially in the playoffs where every possession counts. The numbers tell a compelling story, too. Comparing Hamilton with current safeties on the Giants roster, he would bring a +1.7 coverage snap advantage and reduce completion percentages allowed by about 13%. His presence on the field would also help the offense by giving them better field position, generating an average of 9 more yards per start for the offense. This kind of field position advantage is often the difference between winning and losing tight games in the NFL. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The trade, if it happens, could push the Giants' odds of winning the Super Bowl, SBLXI, from plus 25-0 to plus 10-0. That's a huge jump, and it positions the Giants as a serious contender for the postseason and beyond. Hamilton has the potential to be an X-factor, especially against top-tier quarterbacks in the playoffs. Historically, safeties like Minkah Fitzpatrick have shown how a single player can shift a team's fortunes. Fitzpatrick's trade in 2019 boosted the Steelers' turnover rate by 11 and made their defense much more formidable. For the Giants, this is about building a secondary that's not just competent but elite. If they can land Hamilton, it will send a clear message to the league. They're serious about competing and winning now. It would also put pressure on division rivals like the Eagles and Cowboys, who are already strong but could face an even tougher challenge if the Giants' secondary gets a significant upgrade. The NFC East is shaping up to be a fierce battleground, and adding a player like Hamilton could be the key to flipping the division's balance of power in favor of Big Blue. Of course, Ravens are cautious. They're not just giving away a talent like Hamilton without a fight. They're aware of his potential and the impact he can have on a team's defense. But with the record urgency to make moves before the trade deadline on November 4th, everything is heating up. If the trade goes through, it could set the tone for the Giants' entire season, giving them a new weapon in their arsenal as they aim for that playoff spot. The buzz around this potential trade is palpable, and fans can't help but get excited about what this could mean for the team's future. Thinking ahead, Hamilton's addition to the Giants could also influence their draft strategy and free agency plans. With a more solidified secondary, they might be able to focus on other areas like offensive line or wide receiver in the upcoming draft, knowing that their defense is now a lot more reliable. It's a move that aligns with the team's long-term rebuild, but also offers immediate benefits. The Giants have been building towards something special, and adding a player like Hamilton could be that final piece of the puzzle to turn a rebuilding squad into a playoff contender, and hopefully, Super Bowl champions once again. In summary, this rumor of Kyle Hamilton trade talks is one to watch closely. It's a high-stakes move that could redefine the Giants' identity and elevate their chances of reaching the postseason. The potential upgrade in talent, versatility, and playmaking ability is exactly what the team needs to take the next step. If this trade materializes, it will be a huge win for Big Blue fans, signaling that the Giants are serious about competing at the highest level and making a deep playoff run in 2025. The NFC East is already competitive, but with Hamilton on board, the Giants could be the team to beat. And remember, this is just the beginning. As the trade deadline approaches and the rumors swirl, the excitement is only going to grow. Stay tuned, Giants fans, because big changes could be on the horizon, and we'll be right here to bring you all the updates, analysis, and inside scoop. The future is bright, and it's just getting started. The Giants are on the rise, and with a little luck and strategic moves like this, we might be talking about a new chapter of dominance for Big Blue very soon. So keep your eyes peeled and your spirits high. You never know what's coming next in the world of the New York Giants. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Are you excited about the possibility of landing Kyle Hamilton? Do you think it's the right move to accelerate the rebuild and give the Giants a real shot at a deep playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters here, not just to us, but to the future of Big Blue. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and breaking news, so stay tuned for the latest in Giants news. The road to the Super Bowl is getting more interesting by the day, and we're right here with you, rooting for our team every step of the way. Let's keep the faith and gear up for what's to come, because the best is yet to come for the New York Giants.